Okay, this is a piston seal install, a PSQ piston assembly. I want to show you how we put these on here. Okay, we're going to take off the wear bands. We're going to replace these to get them off of here. And we're going to pop this seal out. This is about a $100 seal. And we're going to replace this. We'll take this one out. Okay, there's a quad ring. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a screwdriver and cut this thing. Okay, and take that out. Just do a little inspection on it. Okay, I can see there's a little ridge on it. I don't know if you can see that or not, right there. So a little flared out there for whatever reason. Take a look at that. Let's look at the stiffener underneath it. See what that is. Okay, it doesn't look bad, but we replace it anyway. You just want to check just for your own knowledge. Main thing I see is the extrusion on this part here, that edge. So anyways, okay, so we get the new seal, take the new rubber piece that goes inside the stiffener, I guess you call that. Get that in there, make sure you get it right and it's not rolled. Okay, then you have this. So this is some kind of bronze filled material. You want to be careful. This seal's about $100. Okay, so you know this thing could break it if you overdo it. Sometimes you can heat them a little bit to stretch them out and make them expand. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it here. Use a 210 O-ring, and I just kind of fold this around like this and use that to manipulate it on, stretch it. Okay, so we're going to kind of get it here, get it kind of going, try to stretch it out a little bit. And be careful because you break it, it's done. So you're going to kind of take a couple runs at this and try to get it started. Try to get the stretch a little bit without breaking it. It's not real easy. Okay, sometimes you have to. Okay. Give it a couple times. There you go. Okay, I got it started. Now I got to get it over the next level. It's in that groove where the. Okay, we're gonna. There we go. Just like that. Okay, make sure you got it. Now, make sure it's all sitting there. Okay, and it's stretched a little bit. You can see that. Okay. Let's throw the new wear bands on that come in the kit. Then what I'm going to do, let's put the O-ring on. This is a quad ring. And that goes down in there, and you want to make sure you get that in there right. Let's work it down in there, check that all out. Make sure it's sitting in there. Okay. So then we're going to take your seal clasper right here, open that up. What we're going to do is we're going to let it sit for a while. We're going to suck this thing down. Let that sit. Now, if you don't have one of these things are about, I think about $300. What this is, it's like a hose clamp. We're going to put a little pressure on that and just let that go down because I stretch it and let it conform for a little bit. Let that sit. Okay, now this little stub coming out here is a choke. So we'll let that sit and then we'll go on to the next part. But I wanted to show you that. That's how you put these seals on. It's called a PSQ piston assembly. It's a higher end seal. Okay. And so you can kind of see that's a three-piecer. We'll let that sit for a while and go on to the other part. But I want to talk about this choke. Let's go over here to the board real quick, and let me show you real quick what that does. Okay, I've already made the drawing here. So you got your piston. This is a little stub down. What happens when this comes down is has a choke, and this is real close the wall, like a 16th clearance. When this pin hits in here, this is where the oil comes in. It chokes it off, and so the piston doesn't slam. There's a lot of weight on this thing, this particular cylinder. So if it comes down here and it bottoms the cylinder, bang, bang, and it starts breaking stuff and everything else. So this choke hits the choke hole where the oil's coming in here, and it slows it down. So it doesn't hit hard on there. So that kind of gives you an explanation of how that works. But I've seen they used to use on this cylinder a little brass one. It would float in there. It was in there with a snap ring, and it was kind of loose. And I kept seeing them that they would break off and all this, or hitting and all that. So they've changed it. Now it's a piece, it's part of the rod, and it's solid. And I haven't seen that happen since they started doing that. But it used to be a free floater in there. So I just want to explain that a little bit, how that chokes it off. Stops this from baking. It's a cushion, what they call it. It stops it from banging on there. Okay, stand by and we'll go on to the sealing of the head.